Just for giving we're back to a new Sly Cooper 2 video, and if you want the last one, go and check it out. We're back on my first time playing Sly Cooper 2 Band of Thieves, and yeah, we are starting episode 6. Yeah, the last part, we managed to bait Carmelita and get the clockwork eyes.
Following the trail of spice shipments, we made our way up to Nunavut Bay, Canada, the secret hub of Jean Bisson's shipping empire. As a young man, he trekked across Canada to strike it rich during the gold rush of 1852. An avid prospector, he took some chances and ended up buried alive in an avalanche. Miraculously, the quick freeze kept him alive, and 120 years later, thanks to global warming, he thawed out. A product of his time, he dreams of taming the wild north, damming every river and chopping down all the trees, with progress delivered at the sharp end of an axe. Shipping spice for the Claw Gang proved a lucrative way to bankroll his one-man war against nature. And yet, I have to feel a little sorry for him. He's just a normal guy from the 1850s. Back in his day, he'd be a hero, but today, he's a villain. Either way, that man's got more than his fair share of the clockwork parts. What a low-tech guy like Jean Bisson is doing with robot parts is a mystery. I almost don't want to know. But as always, it's only a matter of time before I find out.
So who knows what parts he has down. Because we got the heart, we got the eyes, we got the wings, we got the claws of the clockwork. So I'm curious to see what kind of parts he's got here.
I've got a lead on the clockwork parts. Head through town and out into the wilderness.
So I guess he's just got several pieces of the clockwork pieces down. That's what I'm guessing. Like it's just different pieces of the clockwork pieces. So yeah, now we're in Canada. We're in Canada now. Canada, eh? Again, just what you would see a lot of different, like, cartoons and stuff would just have them just saying, eh, at the end of their sentences. I wonder if we'll see Hasty. You know, from Nitrofield here. Since he's pretty much a Canadian-like character. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, getting run over by a train. Yeah, I'm definitely dead there.
I've got a lead on the clockwork parts. Head through town and out into the wilderness.
Yeah, the Contessa was definitely not a problem. The Contessa was probably the easiest, probably up there of the easiest, or probably the easiest one to fight. I was quite surprised of how easy she was to defeat. Okay, I messed that up. I should be able to just jump to... Don't get hit by the train again. Okay, I'm gonna have to try to find some other way to reach that. I do like these different style of enemies though. Pretty cool. What are these things supposed to be? Okay, so we need keys here. That guy felt like it took forever to take him out. To take forever to take him out. Oh, bear traps. Bear traps. Bear traps. Yeah, that ice is gonna break. Man, that moose is angry. That moose is very angry.
I've got a lead on the clockwork parts. Head through town and out into the wilderness.
I thought there would be like a bottle here. There's not though. I would have had a safe bet that there probably would have been one here. And of course that guy's gonna knock me off. And I'm about to get hit by that train also. Okay, how did I not make that? That's what I want to know. How did I not make that jump? I'm betting I'm gonna have to do some kind of mission with this later on.
That cabin may seem rustic, but don't be fooled. It's the control center for Jean Bison's trade empire. Sneak inside and raid his files. You're sure to find out where he keeps his clockwork parts.
Ransacking his files doesn't sound hard. Now, climbing up a sheer rock wall, that'll be a challenge.
You're in luck. Before Jean Bison took over, this used to be a popular destination for rock climbers. Some of their old wall hooks are still around.
I'm guessing I just jump and hit the circle button to latch on.
That's right. And remember to lean back before you spring off the hook. You'll get more altitude.
Thanks for the tip. I'll give it a try.
Okay, go into the cabin.
Jackpot, Sly. That's Jean Bison.
Looks like he didn't notice me come in.
Just stay out of sight and take a picture of each of his trade routes. They should narrow our search for his share of the clockwork parts.
All right, I'm on it.
Hello, Arpeggio here. Salutations, Mr. Arpeggio. Y'all got time to shoot the breeze? Of course, for you, chum, always. Although must we communicate through that dreadful speakerphone? Yeah, I can think better while my legs move. Pumps blood to your brain. Yes, of course. One must keep blood in one's brain. But do tell, is there some pressing matter you'd like to discuss? First off, are you still coming on schedule to get that Northern Lights battery? Yes, we're well underway. My blimp should arrive at the end of the week. Bullseye. For a second, when you gonna give me a look-see at that clockwork brain of yours? I'd sure like to buy it on you. Be song, you covetous troglodyte. You already got the lion's share of the parts. Would you take my meager portion of the robotic bird for your own and strip me of all my earthly pleasures? Easy there, partner. You're all up in a lather. It's just that I found some real use for the clockwork. What? A thief?
No, got caught. I know I was told not to get caught.
Hello, Arpeggio here. Salutations, Mr. Arpeggio. Y'all got time to shoot the breeze? Of course, for you, chum, always. Although must we communicate through that dreadful speakerphone? Yeah, I can think better while my legs move. Pumps blood to your brain. Yes, of course. One must keep blood in one's brain. But do tell, is there some pressing matter you'd like to discuss? First off, are you still coming on schedule to get that Northern Lights battery? Yes, we're well underway. My blimp should arrive at the end of the week. Bullseye. For a second, when you gonna give me a look-see at that clockwork brain of yours? I'd sure like to buy it off you. Be song, you covetous troglodyte. You already
Why is
got
it saying
the
that I
lion's
can...
share of the parts. Would you take my meager portion of the robotic bird for your own and strip me of all my earthly pleasures? Easy there, partner. You're all up in a lather. It's just that I found some real use for the clockwork parts I got. Why, I put 3 of them in the engines of my best trains. With those robotic doohickeys feeding the fire.
Yeah, why are you saying I can take a picture of it when I...
I call them my iron horses. Of course, I gotta keep the plans.
See?
Stuffed it in my 3 trophy bass. Sounds like you're making capital use of your share of the robotic loot. But for now, the clockwork brain stays with me on the blimp. Although, when I arrive to pick up the Northern Lights battery, I might be persuaded to give you a peek. That'll do fine. By the way, you ready to giddy up into Perry for the final hoedown? Yes, the blimp's hypnotist wavelengths conform to the specs drawn up by the Contessa, and Dimitri, before his unfashionable capture, did a bang-up job of distributing spice through
There
his
you go.
nightclub.
Sly, did you hear that? Bison's hidden the Iron Horse blueprints in his trophy bass. Head for the fish on top of the fireplace and steal those plans.
You're correct, sir. Yours is the final piece to the puzzle, the missing link. Once the battery is aboard, nothing will stand in the Claw Gang's way. Paris will be ours. Yeah, okay. So, I guess I'll be seeing you at the end of the week. Right. Farewell, Bison. Still have a lip. Ta-ta.
Okay, that's 1.
Excellent. Now get out of that cabin before you're spotted.
What?
Of course. Am I gonna have to take the pictures again? No. Okay.
Excellent. Now get out of that cabin before you're spotted. After analyzing Bison's decorating techniques, I think we'll find the other trophy bass above the mantle in the 2 remaining cabins.
So where would those be? Okay, 1's over there. Is there going to be anybody in here?
Yep, just like I thought. Get to the fish above the mantle and steal those blueprints.
Okay, so here's where the vault is. Here's where the vault is.
2 down, 1 to go.
So I need to remember where the vault is, or which cabin it is, to get to the vault, once we have all the clues. Which we only got 14 of 30. Well, now 15 of the 30. $16. Okay, so we can run in this water. I wasn't sure if we were able to run in the water, but we are. So where would the last cabin be? Okay, over that way. The last cabin would be over here that we need to get to. This one's got bear traps too.
The last trophy bass is above the fireplace. Be careful.
Attention all cabin guards. I've heard tell from the boys at Ponderosa Cabin there's someone been in my hidden blueprints.
There we go.
Exceptional work, Sly. That's the last of the blueprints.
Okay, got all the blueprints.
Armed with all 3 blueprints, we should be able to isolate and track the Iron Horse trains through that satellite dish.
Top of the mountain, huh? Shouldn't take long.
What a coincidence. We were just over there. Right, we were there before. So what a coincidence that we have to go back up there. What an actual coincidence of having to go back up there.
This appears to be the only way up. Keep an eye out for those rock climber wall hooks. They might be useful.
You mean the ones that I've used before? Yeah.
This is great. We've got total access to the train's GPS system. It's all on my computer. Head back to the safe house. I'll crunch some numbers and give you and Murray the rundown. Thanks to Sly's efforts, we now know the location of all 3 of the local clockwork parts. 2 lugs and a stomach.
2 lungs and a
John
stomach.
Bissott has grafted each piece to the engine in one of his Iron Horse trains. This improvement allows the trains to run all night and all day. We won't have the luxury of sneaking in while they're stopped. While they're in motion, the only way aboard is through a hatch on the caboose roof, which unfortunately has been locked down. These need to go. First, collect the spice gas from the balloons above town, and then land on the back of the caboose to blow off the locks. Once the way is cleared, I'll suit up and jump into Iron Horse number 1 while it passes near town. With some luck, we'll have the first clockwork lug in a few hours.
So yeah, they got the lung and a stomach. So did they say we need Murray? No, Sly. Alright, I thought so. I couldn't remember if they said Sly or Murray first. Oh, over there. Ow. That hurts. And what's also gonna hurt is these! Yeah. These that are gonna be dropping down, that's gonna especially hurt.
Okay, Sly, we need to break into the Iron Horse trains, but the only way in through the caboose is locked. To blow the locks off, you'll need to collect the ultra-unstable denatured spice gas from those balloons floating above town.
How am I supposed to get up there to collect the spice gas?
Murray's already commandeered this ice plane. Jump on its strut, and he'll fly you up to a good paragliding altitude. Oh, and strap on a special vacuum backpack. It'll automatically
sounds like fun.
Once you've collected enough gas, you'll have to land directly on the train's caboose.
Why directly on the caboose?
Denatured spice gas is very unstable at lower altitudes. Unless you land on the caboose, you won't have time to get the gas tank to the lock before it blows up.
So you're saying I either land on the caboose or get blown to bits?
That's correct. Chemistry can be a harsh mistress.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Hang on tight. We're going up.
I guess.
The spice gas is lighter than air. Popping balloons should keep you aloft.
I guess I didn't have enough. Wow, I missed. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it again. Dang. Boom! I'm so sorry, Sly. Yeah, I'm not gonna make those either. Man. They just don't seem... So when exactly will it tell us when we have enough, I mean, yeah, we're already not going to make it there either, but when would it tell us that we've got enough? I guess I just continue to use my hang glider. I mean, yeah, I guess it makes sense that I just continue to use my hang glider.
That did it. You got a full tank of gas. Time to land on a caboose.
Nope. Oh, just about missed it. Or, just about got it. Okay, I understand it now. I see it now.
That did it. You got a full tank of gas. Time to land on a caboose.
Just gotta make sure I land on it, actually. Not like before. There we go. Boom!
Get back to the ice plane. 2 more cabooses to blow open.
So where would the plane be? Yeah, I see it now. This ain't gonna be hard. At first I was kind of confused of how we were actually gonna be able to do it, but I understand it now. This ain't gonna be hard. Yeah, I missed it. As long as I don't miss it. That is. As long as I don't miss it, that is. Yeah, just as long as I don't miss the actual balloons. Should be fine. Missed the balloons and also missed the caboose as well.
The gas tank is full. Find a caboose and try for a landing.
So high in the air. Oh, we're not gonna make it. Yes, I saw it several ways. It was gonna go several ways. 1, I wasn't gonna make it. 2, I wasn't gonna make it. And 3, I wasn't gonna make it. Yeah, I just saw it several ways that I just knew it wasn't gonna do it.
The gas tank is full. Find a caboose and try for a landing.
Just watch out for these eagles as well. Okay, there's another. Bam!
Meet Murray at the ice plate. You guys are doing great. There's just one caboose left.
I always forget where the train or the plane is. Okay, it's over there. I always forget where the plane is. Yeah, I always seem to forget.
Try not to get blown up.
You're full up on gas. Target the last caboose.
There it is. I'm about to say I can't find it, but I found it. Please make it. Oh, I made it somehow. Okay.
Yes, you guys did it. All the Iron Horse trains are unlocked.
That was very good. Okay, I saw some bottles on the way. Yeah, like that one, for example. And I know I saw one. That was where we were getting to that mission before. Yeah, I knew I was gonna die there. Yeah, that is cold water. And we just got in it again. Dang. That is some cold water. I would not want to be in. Yeah, some serious cold water I would not want to be in. Is that a bear? Yeah, I knew there was some there. That's 20. Here's 21. Again, getting a lot of days without looking up of where we need to get them. Okay, we went back down here. Yeah, we went down here, so... we went through there. Okay, yeah, I think it was over there where we're going. Before those moses got us. I'm guessing there probably wasn't no one there down.
My, it's awful. I can't believe it.
Slow down, Bentley. What happened?
Murray, he went out looking for a snack and got captured by Inspector Fox.
Carmelita? She's here? Don't worry, Bentley. I know how to handle her.
But I don't know where she's locked up Murray. I'm used to having all the facts.
Calm down. Carmelita's not cruel like the Contessa. I'll follow her without being seen. She's bound to check on Murray sooner or later.
Okay, that's a good plan. Just don't get caught too. I don't want to be alone again.
Did we already get caught? No, okay. Yeah, I didn't think she was here. I didn't think Carmelita was here. Okay, I see another bottle.
One slip up and you're mine.
Yeah, that is kind of my fault there. I did slightly, kind of. Thanks for the health and coins, Carmelita. If I can just stay up here. She shouldn't be able to see me when I'm up here, right? Right, she shouldn't be able to see me from up here. I mean, technically, I am still... Okay, now we're going downward. Yeah, I don't know how she hasn't spotted me then, right now. Feels like we're going in a circle, though. Seriously, it really does feel like we're going around in a circle. Oh.
Criminal, you doing okay in there? I know it's tight, but you won't get shocked if you hold still.
I'm okay. And thanks for that bag of jelly beans. I was starving.
Won't be long now. Once I bust the other members of your gang, we'll get out of here.
I'm grateful for the jelly beans and all, but aren't you on the outs with Interpol right now?
I'm an honest cop. Busting the Cooper gang will prove my innocence and show everyone that Constable Neela set me up.
You mean Captain Neela? I hear she got promoted.
Whatever. Just sit tight. I'm going to look for your pals.
Murray, I've come to break you out.
Bad chance. This thing is triple padlocked and Inspector Fox is carrying all the keys.
Come on, buddy. You know I'm an expert at pickpocketing.
She's tough, Sly. If you manage to get a key, you'd better run for it. Carmelita's sure to notice and chase after you.
Leave her to me.
Yeah, that'll conclude this part. Hit the like and subscribe to my channel. Make sure your notifications turn on to me so you don't miss anything new. Like to know what y'all think. See you next one.